The CMS women's basketball team currently allows the lowest points per game in the SCIAC this season, leading to a first-place standing in the conference. Coming on the heels of a victory over Chapman, where team defense was key, the Athenas' stifling ball pressure limited the Panthers to 31.8%, with just 14 made shots from the field. Junior guard Maya Love talks about how vital practice has been.
I think in practice everyone's going hard, so I think with us heading into the postseason, everyone kind of knows their established role, and we have great, hard players in practice. You got to see today we were going at it, and sometimes I think our hardest competition, and I'm glad that it's able to show on the court and that we just keep on getting after it.
The Athenas have been allowing the lowest points against in the SCIAC at 52.8 points per game, and have had to hold off some offensive runs from other teams in the process. Love discusses what is most important in a close, hard-fought contest.
I think that just comes down to mental toughness. When you go back and forth like that, it can easily turn into a track meet, but we just took from our seniors and even some of our juniors that really came in. Gloria Bates really just is a good defensive player, and she had some tips, and we were able to feed off of that, and I think we were all able to step up at different moments, and that's what it is that kind of grittiness and perseverance at the end that takes us through the games.
Coming off of a big 2-point victory at Chapman on the road, Maya Love discusses what they take into the next game against the 6th Street rival, Pomona-Pitzer.
I think we take our confidence. I think we are our biggest threats to ourselves, just because I think we are truly unstoppable, and we just have to continue being mentally tough and know to trust our experience. I think at this point we've done a lot of incredible things, and everyone has a role, and if we fulfill that, I think we can really just knock it to them, so I'm excited.
The basketball schedule in recent weeks has been a grind since jumping back into SCIAC play on January 5th. The Athenas have played 7 games in 14 days. Junior forward Lindsey Cleary talks about what it takes to be successful during the grind.
I think it's a lot of us supporting each other. We have really good chemistry in the team, and so even though it can get really tiring playing a lot of games, we make sure that we take time to spend with each other outside of basketball, and that really helps us stay together even in games where it can get a little tough. So yeah, just making sure that we all know each other very well. It just helps us play well together.
You may not find an Athenas women's basketball player in the top 10 in scoring in the SCIAC, but when it comes to creating offense, Lindsey Cleary talks about how the defense really enables her to get her offensive touch going.
Our defense gives us a lot of confidence on offense, and definitely for me, when I feel like our team's doing well defensively, then it gives me confidence to take shots and to look for myself inside. And just the other teams that we've played have basically enabled us to show off a little bit of skill from each game. A different person can step up each night depending on how the other team plays us. So those games that I played well offensively, I think just were times that I was able to recognize that was a night that I was able to step up against the team that we were playing.
Cleary continued about the pride that this Athenas team takes in their defense.
I think kind of like what Maya said, we've really worked on our defense a lot in practice, and when it comes to playing other teams, really what makes us play good defense is ourselves. We hold each other accountable, and we really focus on our potential to play great defense and get stops when we need them. And it's not so much about the other team, but more the ability for us mentally to stay in the game and to get stops.
And finally, when it comes to mindset, head coach Kristen Dowling tells us what the Athenas bring on the defensive end and the expectations against Pomona-Pitzer on Thursday night.
Yeah, we just believe that defense is 100% in our control. So defense and rebounding are the things we really focus on, because we know regardless of what calls are made or what we're shooting we can 100% control that. And that's just a huge credit to our young women. They have worked their tails off. They're getting better every day, and we still have a long way to go defensively, but we're getting better every day. And Saturday was a great example of, even when the shots weren't falling, they got after it. Yeah, it'll be a great game. Pomona's got a great team. We're really looking forward to it. Playing Pomona is always a fun matchup. I think we're just looking forward to playing another good team. In our gym, we're excited to be home and play in front of our home crowd, but we're just excited to play a really good team. We're also excited to have a few days of practice, because we haven't really had a chance to practice because we've had so many games. So we're looking forward to it.